Jason Kincaid taking on the Maestro in a non-title match. Let's go to ringside now for that match.
The Maestro, our champion, NWA Mountain State champion, is not the champion for no reason.
And of course, anybody that knows much about wrestling knows Maestro has been.
The champion really got Jason Kincaid in a horrific, horrifying move. That looks painful. What was he going to say now? Tell the fans what he was going to say now.
Well, Maestro, he's been there, he's done that. He's been in Smoky Mountain Wrestling. He's been all over the NWA, all over the world. Ran for a while. WCW, was on Nitro every week. You know, the Maestro is a legend in the world of wrestling. He's all over the place. He's worldwide.
Oh, man, I thought this match was already over. And Jason Kincaid using the rope, using leverage. That's illegal. The champ doesn't know, or maybe he does.
Kincaid using the ropes to try to force a break out of that reverse bear hug.
Oh, okay. So that's what's going on, fans. It was a reverse bear hug. That's what Buddy Love said, and that's what it is. All right. Now, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody wants any information about wrestling matches coming to our shows personally, all you got to do after or right now, it really don't matter, after the show, do it right now, do it whenever you want, don't wait another minute, don't waste another second, go to www.thesuperstation.tv to find out about our future TV clips. Also, if anybody wants any information about NWA Mountain State Professional Wrestling, all you got to do is go to www.mountainstatewrestling.com.
Come on, Jason, bring it
Battle of holds here between Stro and, of course, Jason Kincaid. And that's the thing about both these guys. You know, the Stro's a legend. He knows how to do it all, whether it's, you know, the fisticuffs or whether it's, you know, the fancy stuff. And here's Jason Kincaid. He can use his speed as well as his technical ability.
The Maestro, now, oh man, our champion and the challenger are really going at it right now. A hard elbow by Jason Kincaid. Ooh, hard smack to the champ. Ooh, hard, another hard smack. Ooh. Now, if you look carefully, ladies and gentlemen, you can actually see the red marks on the champs and Jason. Oh man, the Maestro getting some anger. Ooh.
That upper thrust right there.
Yeah.
Right to the back.
Yep. Jason Kincaid in trouble now. The Maestro, our champion, now got the advantage of this match. Hard headbutt by the champ. The challenger now in the corner. Ooh, hard choke by the champ. Look at that up close and personal view. But ain't nothing better than actually coming to the show personally. That way you can meet all of our wrestlers, get their autographs. Oh my gosh, man, if I'm not mistaken, Jason the Gift Kincaid must have been at least 5 to 7 feet higher than he is.
And you know that's not good for this guy.
All right, here we go. All right. The Maestro, NWA Mountain State Champion, now got advantage of this match. The challenger, Jason Kincaid, now laying on his back. The Maestro now working on his left arm. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. The Gift Kincaid now in trouble. Ooh, hard left knee to the back of Jason Kincaid. All right, Maestro in control. There we go. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all are just tuning in right now, this is our main event. Our champion, the Maestro, NWA Mountain State Champion, is whipping the Gift Kincaid's booty. Now, Jason, the Gift Kincaid, is our challenger in this match. Oh, the challenger really hitting the champ hard. Looks like he wants to be that champion. Ooh, scrape across the face. The Maestro didn't like that. The Maestro angry, coming back with hard aggression. Oh, but the Gift just gives him a hard headbutt. Oh, the Maestro gives, oh man, a kick. But the Maestro, amazingly, still up. Oh, and the Maestro, the champ, comes back hard with another kick. Jason, the Gift Kincaid, now out of the ring. And Jason, the Gift Kincaid, really needs to lighten up because he is about to get hard hit to the back by the champ. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on right now is we got the champ and the challenger outside of our ring. Hard kick to the stomach. We're going to see action going on right now. Let's get back in the ring. The Maestro now has the upper hand in this match. With the pin.
Unique statement right there. They almost retained the title.
The Gift Kincaid, it's out. Oh, that's it. No, that was a close one, right? Yes. Now challenger, the Gift Kincaid. There we go. 1, 2. The Gift Kincaid just broke free of the Maestro, our champion, NWA Mountain State Champion, for that pinfall. Oh, hard shoulder to the gut. Then Jason Gift Kincaid coming back. All right now. Ooh, hard kick to the chest. The Gift Kincaid is down in our center of the ring. The Maestro with the pin. That's it. This match is over. No. All right. The Gift Kincaid still has a chance to become the NWA Mountain State Champion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tune in next week because we are going to have another great match. Now, don't forget, everybody, go online at www.thesuperstation.tv and go to www.mountainstatewrestling.com. This production by Cucumber and Company. There we go. The champ pounding the chest of the Gift, but the Gift just gives him some more feedback. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The champ and the challenger are really going at it right now.
They're worn down.
I call that a midget drop kick to the chest of the champ. The Gift Kincaid still got a chance. Here we go. New champion. No. NWA Mountain State Champion.
Ref.
The Maestro still has a chance to remain the NWA Mountain State Champion. All right now, looks like the champ got the challenger in some kind of lock. There we go. The champ going at it with the Kincaid. All right. Jason, the the gift Kincaid in the corner. Oh, but the Maestro misses. Kincaid attacking the Maestro. There we go. Off the ropes, Kincaid. Maestro with the missed clothesline off the back of the champ. Oh my gosh! Did you hear that? The champ is still up. Oh, that's it. Drop kick off the ropes. New Mountain State champion. No, he kicked out. Kicked out. Well, I guess the gift, Kincaid, is going to have to do a better job to get that championship. On the top ropes.
Nice move by the veterans pro, using all the ring to his advantage.
Uh-oh, I see it coming. Ready? The champ now going to go up on the second rope. This looks like a dangerous move. Please, ladies and gentlemen, don't try this at home. Here we go. Oh, the gift. Kincaid coming back. Oh, man, you see? Jason, the gift Kincaid, almost had him in a real bad situation, but I'm assuming that the gift Kincaid made a minor mistake, but still did a good job, and it's going to take a whole lot more to get the champ down. If the gift Kincaid, everybody, would have turned around and landed that move, then we would have had a new NWA Mountain State champion. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, into the turnbuckle. Oh, spinning elbow. Another elbow. What is going on right now? Jason, the gift Kincaid trying. Oh no. Oh, oh my gosh. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, we got a new Mountain State champion, NWA Mountain State champion. The gift, Kincaid, Jason, everybody.
It's a three-way tag team match featuring the Bunkhouse Boys, the Night Prowlers, and the team of Billy Litt and Damon Rite.
It's at home. All right. If y'all are just tuning in right now, what's going on? We got a three-man tag team event going on right now in the ring. Billy Litt versus Prowler number 2 into the corner.
Tag mate, here comes Damon Rite.
Damon Rite and Billy Litt working together on Prowler number 2. Double elbow, down goes number 2. Right. Oh man, another double tag team attack. All right, now let me get this straight. Let me let the people know what's going on out there. If Damon Rite wants to make a tag, does he have to tag Billy Litt or can he tag any of the other wrestlers?
He can tag any of the other 5 wrestlers, or excuse me, 4 wrestlers on the ringside. He could create an interesting debacle by tagging in the other Prowler. But he's probably not going to do that. He's going to go to the nearest man available when he needs to make that tag.
So if Damon Rite was smart, he will tag Prowler number 1. So Prowler number 1 can fight Prowler number 2.
I don't know how that would work though. Because one can take the ball and then they both win and lose the match.
Oh. So then one of the Prowlers will make another tag from somebody else. All right. But very rarely that will happen. The tag team partners would like to tag. You see, there we go. Big Willie Blackheart now making his way to the ring. Ooh, David Rite just being thrown by the Prowler number 1. Off the ropes, David Rite. Oh, on arm swing right to the floor by Big Willie Blackheart. Off the ropes, Big Willie Blackheart giving him a vicious elbow right to the head. Oh, with the tag. Oh, Bunkhouse Boys. Bandit down the ring. Prowler number 1. Ready for action. There we go. Ooh, the Bandit just comes in with a punch. Prowler number 1 gets Bandit in the corner.
Deep shoulder for us.
There we go.
Now he's going to send him across the rope.
Reverse. Prowler number 1. Whoa, hard clothesline. Down goes Prowler number 1. He got 1, 2. Oh, 2 count. There we go now. Oh, this don't look good. Oh, I heard that from a mile away. Bandit Bandit really knows how to put a beating and a hurting on any one of the wrestlers that work right here at NWA, Mountain State Wrestling.
That's going to leave a mark.
Uh-oh, Billy Litt and Damon Rite leaving and laughing at Prowler number 1. Oh, all right, the Bandit and Billy Litt working together. Billy Litt on the top rope, but Prowler number 2 is getting involved. Oh, hard hit right to the back. And Prowler number 1 in trouble. Billy Litt really making some progress here.
I tell these Prowlers apart, so if they could ever get a break where they're not getting beat up all the time, they could actually use that to an advantage.
I bet the people out there are saying Prowler number 2 got a bigger belly than Prowler number 1.
Well, they both wear black.
Well,
Tag made.
it is possible that you can get them two mixed up. See, that's the whole idea. They look alike. Am I right? I'm pretty sure I'm right. When you look alike, when you wear the same clothes, when you wear the same mask, there's no way you can tell them apart. No tattoos. No. Oh, down he goes. Oh, Billy Litt. All right. Who's refereeing this match right now?
That's Pee Wee Harris.
Pee Wee Harris, the referee of this match, doing a pretty good job on handling this. Now be sure to catch episodes of NWA Mountain State Wrestling at www.thesuperstation.tv. A new episode is every Sunday afternoon, approximately 4 weeks after original aired date. That's www.thesuperstation.com.
Rear chin lock right here applied by Prowler number 2.
Oh yes.
Pulling hard against Billy Litt's neck and throat.
Prowler number 2 really turning around and doing a good job working on Billy Litt. Uh-oh. The down low tag. Here comes the Bandit. Uh-oh. The Bandit. Oh, you see, right after. Now before, Billy Litt was nice to the Bandit. But the Bandit ain't being so nice to Billy Litt. That's it. 1, 2. This match is over. Oh! Damon Rite just broke up this pinfall. All right. Oh, smack in the face. Prowler number 1 didn't like that. What a vicious tag, huh? Smack right to the face. Some kind of tag, huh? I tell you, that's funny. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count.
Beat him there, Prowler.
Number 1. Whipping. Billy Litt.
Hey, ref.
Yep. Prowler number 1. Really yoking up that neck. Oh!
Line tag made by Prowler number 2.
There we go. Double team.
Actually, I probably one number 2. They're not labeled.
Well, who knows?
I mean, I know both their first names. One's named Chuck, one's named Ralph.
Well, as far as I know, Billy Litt is in the corner. Prowler number 2. Oh! Down goes Billy Litt. The tag. Big Heart. Big Willie Blackheart. What's he gonna do to poor Billy Litt, who's suffering?
I'll show you how it's done.
And attack so severe that anybody would probably most likely be in the hospital by now. I don't know how these guys do it. Oh, the reverse, double team. Big Willie now in trouble. Bandit.
Got a double team in the far corner. They got Bandit, Billy Lit. Damon Rite looking on anxiously, not sure where it's way to go.
All right now, Billy Lit coming back. Bandit. Oh, reverse. Billy Lit. Oh no! Oh my! That's it. No.
Save made by
Bandit. Yes. Now Billy Lit was really close. We're wrapping his legs around Bandit's neck for that vicious attack, but the Bandit was smart and reversed it. Here we go, once again. Oh, man, that's it.
Another false. Almost had a false.
That is an awesome side body slam, helicopter spin. I gotta find out what that signature is. Headbutt. Billy Lit on the top ropes. The spoiler. Oh, and 2, 3, Billy Lit and Damon Rite just defeated at the same time.
Scotty Rocker in this match takes on Frank the Tank Parker. And we go to Matoka, West Virginia for this exciting match.
How 100% that may be. Big duck under right there, goes right to it. We knew this would get to fisticuffs eventually.
Absolutely. There is major bad blood between these two. And as one member of our tag team champions might say, muy bad blood.
Big clothesline, Parker takes down Rocker. Rocker did not expect Parker to be this ready for battle. For the ride, big time drop kick, Parker, look at that.
I have not seen that out of Frank Parker.
Look at Franker
in years,
Wentz.
Eric. Haven't seen it in years.
Those ribs.
Pulling everything out here at this point.
Big time body slam, Parker certainly looks to be 100%. Knee drop right to the temple on Scotty Rocker. Rocker's in a bad way right now, Brody.
You know, I'm going to tell you something about Frank Parker and his determination and his grit. I saw this man tear a ligament in his knee in a match
Rocker to the floor.
several years ago and continued and finished the match. Unfortunately, he lost, but he did not give up. He fought through it and continued on and was out of wrestling for about 6 months after that incident, Eric, and I was there and saw it.
Parker not waiting for a 10 count, not waiting for Rocker to return to the ring. They go right at it on the floor. Those fists now, Rocker with the big time sends Parker straight head first into the mat.
You know, these two men, it may not be immediately obvious to our television audience, but these are two very large men. Frank Parker's pushing up in that 300-pound range, and Scotty Rocker looks to be in the 260, 270 range himself. So these are not lightweights, ladies and gentlemen.
Both of them near in the 6'4" range in that area, tall and muscle bound. Rocker now with a little bit of an advantage has got to that rib region, the middle torso of Frank Parker.
That's just smart wrestling, Eric. That's smart wrestling. If you know the man's got a weak point when he comes in,
Drives him into the turnbuckle.
Now, I'll tell you something about these ribs that Frank Parker's got taped up. All that is like waving a red flag in front of a bull. Scotty Rocker's going to go after those ribs and go after him and go after him, and the reason why is because he can tell just by looking. Frank Parker is still hurt. He's proving it right here. His entire offensive strategy will have been geared in the past week to attacking those ribs.
Parker with a big kick right there, big boot, reeling Rocker, and now
I just don't think he'll be able to maintain this offense. Look.
Still grabbing those ribs, and it sends him back to the turnbuckle.
Again, Rocker showing experience, taking advantage. I really think Frank Parker made a mistake in demanding this match, Eric. I really do. I think his anger, his frustration over the situation over the last month led him into this match, and this could be exactly what the associates of Scotty Rocker, the SBD, want. They want to take Frank Parker out of any kind of contention that he could possibly be in here in NWA Mountain State. And right now, Scotty Rocker's getting the job done.
Absolutely. Parker now on a seated position on the canvas, boots right to those injured ribs, right to that injured rib cage. Parker in a bad way right now. Knee is in the small of the back and a chin lock applied by Rocker. Center of the ring. Parker's got to take an opportunity to reassess right now.
I really don't know, Eric, how tight the personal relationship is between Scotty Rocker and the members of SBD. It could possibly be that because of Scotty Rocker's knowledge of Frank Parker, they did train together at one point.
Absolutely.
Over 10 years ago. They could have paid this man to come in here to take Frank Parker out. Now, I don't know that for a fact, but it appears that they've brought in the right man for the job here.
Big knee right to that midsection and a cover by Rocker. Going to get it? No. Parker after the last second, 2 3/4. Referee Patrick Nicholas right there looking for it. Rocker right now on the throat. Parker in a bad way. Of course, that rib cage protecting the lungs, so the lungs are definitely feeling the trouble. You take the throat out of it, and out goes the breath for Frank Parker.
2 3/4, Eric. 2 3/4. The fans don't need you to recite your weight statistics.
Rocker taking too much time here. Parker back up to 2 knees, trying to get up to that vertical base. Little flurry here by Parker, getting some adrenaline pumping. Rocker.
That's not going to last. Frank Parker's out of gas. He's just out of gas. Scotty Rocker, at this point, can pretty much do what he wants with Frank Parker. If he doesn't make a mistake here, he is going to come out on top. This is going to drop Frank Parker down into contention. This is what SBD wants. This is why Scotty Rocker is here, and he is definitely getting the job done at this point.
Frank Parker is the number 2 contender to the NWA Mountain State Heavyweight Championship, currently held by the Maestro. Rocker got him reeling. Parker can barely stand on his own power, leaning in that corner, those rib cage. He's got to be just wincing on him at this point.
I really think at this point, Eric, Rocker can cut him off here. I think he should go for an abdominal stretch here. He might even get a submission out of it. He can lock the man up.
Look at this.
My God, I'm a genius.
Look at this. He's trying to lock in that abdominal stretch, going right for it, putting all the effort he can behind it.
I expect you to pay homage to my genius here.
He called it, fans. Joe Brody with the abdominal stretch now. Rocker reeling. He's got that rope at this point. Parker, of course, that's always going to add extra leverage.
You know what? All he was doing there was getting balance and keeping Frank Parker from further injuring himself. I'm sure of that.
Abdominal stretch applied, and there goes Rocker reaching for that top rope, and the extra leverage advantage at this point puts so much extra strain. And, of course, it's an illegal maneuver to grab that rope.
Referee Patrick Nicholas showing that he is an honor graduate from the Romney School for the Blind.
And for the 3rd time with that stretch, Rocker grabbing that top rope. He's caught this time. Referee and Parker with the hip lock takeover.
Now, how much did that hip toss take out of Frank Parker? He went right down on one knee. He cannot pursue the attack. Scotty Rocker, wait a minute.
Here comes Parker fighting back. Got the blood moving.
I'm going to really be surprised if he can sustain this here.
That adrenaline's pumping. Let's see what it can do. Shoots him off for the right. Here comes Parker. Big time clothesline in the corner.
Parker's really feeling it. He's feeling the adrenaline, but he's holding those ribs.
Ducked through on the clothesline at this point.
The clothesline holds onto the ropes.
And out goes Rocker to the floor. He doesn't want any part.
This is a mistake. Frank Parker's making a mistake here.
Parker right in front of him.
He's making a mistake here. Parker does not need to be out there where he can have any kind of outside object used against him. I don't care how it looks right now. Scotty Rocker is going through his mind. He's formulating, what can I do to take advantage of being out here on the floor? There's nothing that can be said about it because Frank Parker followed him out of his own accord.
Wrestling secondary into the steel pole.
Again, Eric, pay homage to the prognostication, the talents.
Here comes Parker, though, fighting back. Wrestling secondary right now for these two men. This is a personal war between these two. They're about to get there to the ring. That's counted them both out, but I can tell you right now, it doesn't seem like they really care.
Both men counted out. Frank Parker looks really hurt at this point.
Parker and Rocker now all over this building. And see that way, watch here. Rocker with that weapon you were calling for.
This is exactly what I told you about.
And then moves out of the way.
A mistake on the part of Frank Parker to be out here on the floor.
Parker now sends Rocker into a set of steps. They're still brawling all over this arena. The bad boy.
Lord Everett Devor, a very controversial figure that has come into NWA Mountain State, and he is going to be wrestling Diego Delarosa. This match comes from Beaver, West Virginia. Let's go ringside and join the action.
Drop, Roger. Seems to be having some success.
If he can keep the big man down on the mat like this, it'll surprise me. But I will tell you, Roger, if Damore is the type of wrestler that I mentioned earlier, cut in the mold of other English wrestlers like William Regal and Chris Adams, he'll be very comfortable down on the mat actually wrestling this man. I don't know what sort of amateur background Delarosa has, but it doesn't appear that he's going to be a match for this man on the mat, and he's definitely not a match for him strength-wise. So speed and agility should go. Big clothesline, big clothesline. How about it, Roger? Should I bring you some no-dos over here, or are you with me today?
He's using that arm pretty well right now. Just smack the fire out of him, put him down on the mat.
Roger, you're still an active wrestler, unlike myself, who I am completely retired. All right, you're the active wrestler. Tell me, what would you look for in a matchup like this to scout either one of these opponents?
Well, looking for if they know what they're doing in the ring. You know, ring generally. When you know where you're at in that ring, things to look for. Know where your opponent is at all times.
Delarosa really opening up on the bigger man here, and there's the mistake. There's the mistake, Roger. I mentioned it earlier. He got over anxious. He went in. He caught that shoulder on that ring post. That's it. That should be it. If the big man takes advantage of this and works that shoulder, he's out. He's a done man.
That's the youth, the inexperience.
Stick a fork in him. I do believe he's done.
Now, turnabout can be fair play. You know, Diego was working on the arm. Delarosa's got a chance to take out an arm.
Damore, you mean?
Damore, of course.
Well, he's going to pick the man up by the hair. A little bit of added insult, a little bit of added leverage here. Take him into the corner. Let's see what happens here. Big knife edge chop.
You know, Delarosa deserves to have that ponytail tugged anytime that it happens, because what kind of man wears a hair in his ponytail anyway?
Well, now, wait just a minute, Roger. If you'll remember, there was quite a period of time when I was an active wrestler that I had a ponytail myself.
Just like I said, Joe Brady, what kind of man would wear a ponytail?
Now, we're not going to bring this down on a personal level, Roger. Absolutely. I'm here to announce, and that's it. Announce is all I'm going to do. Damore needs to go in for the pin here, go in for the kill in this match.
It's like he wants to punish him.
It would be a mercy killing at this point, Roger. It would be a mercy killing. He's dominated this man. Everything Delarosa has tried has come out just to no good end. This looks like this could be a backward slam Samoan drop, and it is. A fall away slam, I believe that's called, Roger.
I'm thinking the party's over.
Well, they haven't turned out the lights yet. Delarosa is moving. He's not unconscious, so there is always a chance. But I think once he hit his shoulder on that ring post, it was all over him. And again, like a seasoned pro, Lord Damore right back to that shoulder, working that arm.
I'll tell you, Devor could have already pinned the guy. He wants to punish him. He's making him pay for his earlier deeds.
Just for the audacity of being in the ring with him?
That's right.
Once again, I point out the arrogance of the English wrestlers. Some sort of a nerve hold applied here, Roger. I'm not sure how effective this is going to be, but it does work the shoulder, which was injured earlier.
That's right.
Very good strategy. Drops his entire weight across the lower back of his opponent. Delarosa is trying to shake it off, He's trying to get to his feet here. I don't know how much gas he's got left in the tank after the punishment he's taken, Roger. He's firing back, he's game, but he's just outmatched in this match so far.
That's right.
I will be very surprised if Diego Delarosa could come back from this type of punishment and get a win on an experienced man like Lord Everett Damore.
You know, Delarosa should stop paying so much attention.
Big knife edge chop again, Roger. Sorry to interrupt you there.
He's designing these tights at home and not training.
Well, I tell you, it looked to me like he got those tights from Fredericks of Hollywood, but I'm not going to really comment on that anymore.
He's coming back, making a little comeback here.
Big snap mare out of the corner. He's going to go for a cover here, and let's see what happens. And a kick out like I thought. Just doesn't have him. He doesn't have the man wore down. Oh, there's it is, the great equalizer. 2 weeks in a row. This is the third week I've mentioned it. I don't care how big or how conditioned, how tough, how bad you are. Those eyes cannot be protected, cannot be built up. It's the great equalizer, Roger.
I agree. A good rake to the eyes. It works for me.
You know that I've used that to great effect in my career in the past before my retirement. I've recently seen that you've used that type of maneuver.
Hey, it works.
The fans really getting behind Delarosa here, Roger. And again, down by the back of the hair, that ponytail, he's paying the price for it, like you mentioned earlier.
That's experience.
Delarosa just appears to be a beaten man at this point.
Yeah.
Well, out on the floor, this bodes no good tidings from the mother country here, Roger.
It's the British invasion coming to Beaver, West Virginia.
Oh, another knife-edge chop out on the floor. Trying to take the wind away from the man. He's already in pain for that. Oh, now we're, okay. We've got a little bit of something happening here at Delarosa, using his quickness to his advantage. He moved. He's back up on the ring apron. Let's see what happens here.
Look at that.
Big crossbody out onto the floor.
That guy's crazy.
You know, that's a high risk there, Roger. You never saw me do anything other than come off the middle rope into the ring, never onto the outside. I just don't think statistically that it pays off to take that kind of risk in a match, but there are a lot of wrestlers out there who do that. I don't believe I've ever known you to take that kind of risk in a match.
A good punch to the nose always works for me.
Well, now you're capable of doing a lot better wrestling than that, Roger, and you couldn't be trying to mislead some future opponents here with playing down your own ability, could you?
Well, Diego just got some of his ability taken away with that top rope clothesline.
He was guillotined across that top rope, ladies and gentlemen, and if you think that's fun, come out and try it sometime. Now, this is surprising me just a little bit. Damore was working on that shoulder. He'd injured it earlier, and right back to a spine buster, a la Arn Anderson, another great NWA television champion in the past, Roger.
That's right. You know, Devor may have some championship plans himself.
Well, he's definitely got the size, he's definitely got the experience, and I dare say he's definitely got the attitude.
Yeah, he's not going for the pin, so what I'm thinking he's trying to impress maybe Leonard Sims, maybe Larry Light. Maybe he's trying to get some attention.
Well, could possibly be even sending a message to some.
Match in Union, West Virginia as part of Farmers Day. The Maestro wrestling Jason Kincaid. We saw an earlier match in the hour in which Kincaid got a non-title win over the Stro. This match was for the title. The referee counted both wrestlers' shoulders down. The match was finally declared a draw. But it still showed that Jason Kincaid is a serious contender for the Maestro's Heavyweight Championship. In August of 2008, Jason Kincaid finally saw his dream come true, as in Beaver, West Virginia, he upset the Maestro to become the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Fans, our next match that we're going to be looking at finds a really legendary talent to all of Southern West Virginia. Gypsy Joe Gene Madrid, the oldest living active wrestler, as he takes on a very cocky TR superstar. This match from Princeton, West Virginia. Let's go to ringside now for that action.
Back flat in the center of the ring.
You know, in boxing, they measure a man's reach, each opponent's reach, with their arms. But somebody needs to measure the reach with this guy's head. You got to stay out of the bounds of the head.
Superstar appears to be just staggered and stunned. He's on wobbly legs. He's on dream streak. Oh, it was a ruse. It was a ruse. He suckered him in. He suckered the veteran in. Drop, go hold now.
No, Tony Richardson said he wasn't getting enough respect, so he started calling himself TR Superstar to remind these fans that he is a true superstar.
Well, I'll tell you, Doctor, he's got to prove himself in the ring, and there's no better way to do that right now tonight in the ring against Gypsy Joe, Gene Madrid. We've got Commissioner Larry Light in attendance, promoter Leonard Sims in attendance here for this big television taping in Princeton, West Virginia. If he gets a win, if he pulls it out here, there's definitely a title opportunity somewhere down the line. And speaking of title opportunities, we have a new NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Roger. On August the 2nd in New York City, we had our former champion, Adam Scrap Iron Pierce, go down in defeat to Gary Albright. I'm sorry, Brent Albright. Brent Albright, the new NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
And speaking of new champions, you know, Jason Kincaid is the brand new Mountain State Wrestling heavyweight champion.
Absolutely, I do know he's had his representatives making lobbies into the home office for the National Wrestling Alliance to try to get a shot when that champion, when the world champion passes through this area, Roger. But in the ring right now, we've got a matchup that, oh my God, did you hear that impact? And right over the pancreas again, and the liver, and the pancreas again. The brutality that this man can dish out, Roger, is just unprecedented here in NWA Mountain State Wrestling.
I don't think I've ever been slapped in the pancreas before.
Fighting back, TR Superstar fighting back. A couple of kicks and a big elbow, and he's going to take a page out of the spoiler's book from last week. He's going to drape Gene Madrid over that middle rope and using his weight down on the back of his neck to choke him, to take the air away from him, deprive him of that much needed oxygen. It makes it that much easier to beat the man, Roger, if he lacks the muscle strength due to lack of oxygen to kick out of your pinning attempt.
You know, you was talking about people lobbying for a position. Well, TR Superstar has been lobbying for a title shot. He's been trying to do his best here on television to get the attention of the promoters.
What an elbow drop, a la Nature Boy Buddy Landell, another great former NWA star, Roger. That elbow drop very reminiscent of Buddy Landell.
You know, Buddy Landell had a lot to do with TR Superstar's beginnings in wrestling.
I do know that, yes. That could be where he picked up that twisting corkscrew elbow drop. Speaking of ratings also and lobbying for position, we have our #1 contender to the NWA Mountain State title, obviously the former champ right now, the Stro. But
is he around? Is he around?
No, he's not here. Calm down, doctor. Calm down. But we also have NWA Mountain State television champion, the Spoiler. We've got Scotty Rocker lobbying for shots against the new champion. We've got Gypsy Joe, Gene Madrid is in the ring now. Billy Litt, Damos, Chris King, obviously. We've got Ricky Shane, and you, Dr. Ham, are you lobbying for shots?
Of course I'm lobbying for a shot. I'm the best wrestler to ever step ring in Mountain State Wrestling.
Well, we'll let the fans decide that. I'm not going to argue the point with you. You are an excellent, experienced veteran wrestler, Dr. Roger Ham.
But you know, Joe Brody, everybody needs a little time away, a little escape, a little holiday. And Dr. Roger Ham is just taking a little time off. You know, I'm going to come in when the time is right.
Well, if there's ever a time that fans wanted to check and see what the matchups were and what the events were, they need to go online to www.mountainstatewrestling.com, Roger, to check up on all the superstars and events of NWA Mountain State Wrestling. And back to action in the ring.
And I think they have a pretty picture of me right there on that internet site, too.
Well, that's sort of an oxymoron, but we'll let that go. And Gypsy Joe, Jay Madrid, takes that leg, ties the man up.
Speaking of pretty pictures, look at Gypsy Joe. He's
Top
taking
wrist
over
lock.
on TR
He's got the
Superstar.
top wrist lock on the man on the mat. Roger, a lot of wrestlers over the years have used a top wrist lock. Are you aware of a bottom wrist lock? Have you ever used or seen a bottom wrist lock?
Well, I was arrested once, and I think that's what the cop used on me.
I have used a bottom wrist lock in the ring. That move was taught to me by a very, very good friend of mine, a man I have teamed with in the past, and also a man that I have wrestled in the past. We've had a lot of bad blood. I'm not going to mention his name here on television because he is not a part of NWA Mountain State Wrestling. I do, however, hear rumors that he may be coming, Roger. This man that I am very, very well acquainted with may be coming to NWA Mountain State Wrestling.
It's always exciting to get somebody new on television. Right here, Gypsy Joe. He's showing what's old is new again.
Headbutt on TR Superstar. Follows it up with just a big, meaty right hand right over the heart. That type of impact, you know, as a physician, Dr. Ham, that type of impact can cause a stutter in the heartbeat. That can be a serious, serious medical issue if he continues with that type of punishment.
Oh, an elbow to the mouth. That'll cause a stutter on the tongue.
TR Superstar fighting back with everything he's got. And Gypsy Joe, Jay Madrid, tactic for tactic, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth, just like it says in the Old Testament, Roger Ham.
Preach on, brother. There comes the headbutt. I've been telling TR Superstar, he just apparently cannot hear me. Stay out of range of the headbutt.
That headbutt, devastating. It's worked its way through the ranks here in NWA Mountain State Wrestling. It's had every opponent who has met that headbutt has gone down to it, Roger.
Gypsy Joe just stomps you in the face. You gotta love this guy. If he can't get you with a good hold, he's just gonna stomp on you.
Absolutely, it's definitely win at all costs. Wait, hold on.
TR Superstar, he's cut open.
TR Superstar busted wide open in the center of the ring. Referee Mike Mahan has to check on this to see if this is an incident where he may have to stop this contest, or even if TR Superstar, fearful of further injury, may give it up at this point, Roger.
And ladies and gentlemen, you might hear from your buddies, from your friends, that wrestlers may use fake blood or anything. Let me guarantee you, NWA Mountain State wrestlers have never used anything fake. This is the real deal.
And a bloody TR Superstar with a big clubbing right hand on Gypsy Joe. And there it is, DDT, can he get over?
It's
Has
over.
he got enough gas left in the tank to get over and make the pinfall? I think he's got him. I think he has.
It's taking too long, Joe Brody.
He's got to get over there and make that pin if he's going to win. If he's going to win this match and move himself up in the ratings. He's taking too long. He's taking too long.
He's got it
already. Foot on the ropes. Foot on the ropes.
Gypsy Joe knows where he is in that ring at all times.
A veteran like him, absolutely, Roger. He knows where he is. He knows where his opponent is. He knows where the referee is. He knows where the popcorn stand is. This man knows everything there is to know about professional wrestling. If there was a book, he wrote it. If he didn't write it, he was there while it was being written.
In the front row. Gypsy Joe's positioned himself up on that rope.
He's taking some abuse here. Belly-to-belly suplex off the middle rope. Can he cover him?
He kicked out of that.
I can't believe that Gene Madrid kicked out of that belly-to-belly suplex off the middle rope. He's up. He's coming up. Look out. If he gets to his feet, look out. Look out, TR Superstar. Oh, and a big, big chop. TR Superstar. And here comes Gene Madrid. He's firing back. And again, another one. Big, meaty right hand right over the heart. Here it comes. Headbutt, Roger. Headbutt. He's down. That's it. The headbutt did it. You called it. You called it. The winner of the match, Gypsy Joe Gene Madrid, the veteran superstar here on NWA Mountain State Wrestling this week. Folks, we'll be right back.
Fans, several of our wrestlers were injured quite seriously in 2008. Big Buddy Love in Beaver, West Virginia, injured the leg of Richie Acevedo, putting him out of action for several months. September saw our 3rd anniversary in Hinton, West Virginia, in which Billy Litt upset the Spoiler to win the NWA Mountain State Wrestling television title. In September also of 2008, in Gent, West Virginia, in a tag team tournament for the NWA Mountain State Wrestling tag team titles, the Bunkhouse boys came out on top over Chris King and Billy Litt in the finals of that tournament. So the Bunkhouse boys are your NWA Mountain State Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Fans, our final match has Dwayne Tenney taking on J.C. Dykes Jr. Let's go to ringside now for all of that action.
Elbow tie up. J.C. Dykes returns one of his own.
With them kind of squaring off with each other, kind of feeling each other out in this match. Want to see what's going on. Everybody wants to show their strengths when they're out there. Calling elbow tie. Oh, go behind by Dwayne Tenney. Oh, J.C. Dykes reversed that.
Hey, I figured this match was going to be an all-out fight. Both of them are showing their mat technician skills.
Whoa, J.C. Dykes going for that quick pin. Almost got it. I didn't know J.C. Dykes had this much amateur wrestling in him.
Yeah,
I think he may surprise Dwayne Tenney a little bit too.
Yeah, he's been holding that in reserve.
Tenney's going to work on that leg. Take one of those wheels out from him. It's hard to get around in that ring.
Yeah, the side of his trunk says tap out. That's what he's going for here. That leg.
Jason, definitely look at him. Tenney's going to work on that leg. And the ankle. Just like the Funks used to do, like the Andersons. You pick one part of that body and you work on it.
Like the Andersons used to say, a three-legged table is no good to anyone.
That's right. Oh, they're going to kind of fill each other out here a little bit. He's cranking that arm up. Going to turn those tattoos all the way around to the other side. Oh, nice reversal by JC. Yes. Got that headlock, yes. Working on Dwayne Tenney a good bit. Oh.
Nice.
Held on to that headlock. He's got it cranking in right now.
Over. There you go, Tenney going for the head scissors.
That headlock, that's how you get cauliflower ears real quick. Looks like they've both been watching each other's matches because I tell you, they a lot of reversals and everything here.
Yeah, they know what each other's going to do.
I'm just waiting for Tenney to kind of shoot on him a little bit here.
Yeah, I noticed there was no handshake after that one.
Yeah. Knee to the stomach and
oh! Goes for the cover.
Oh, he went for that quick pin. He almost got it. I think JC was kind of stunned.
If he'd have caught him off guard, if he would have been one more second later, we'd already had a winner in this match.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Big suplex.
Nice suplex by Tenney. Front face lock by Tenney.
Almost going for a second suplex.
Oh, yes. It looks like he's going for a third one.
Yeah, forming a late Eddie Guerrero with the Three Amigos. Oh!
No block.
J.C. Dykes puts on the brakes.
Oh, nice reversal, yes. He almost pinned Tenney on that one. Oh, a swing and a miss by Tenney. Another quick, big boot right to the face of Tenney. Swanton, right on Tenney. I tell you, JC Dykes is pulling out everything.
Got the upper hand now.
He has definitely improved since he was a manager. Didn't have had all this in him.
Sets him up. Oh! This is Judgment Day. Yeah.
A 3 count.
3 count.
Dwayne.
Earned that one.